Well, I'm tired of this old CR250. It's 1998 Honda CR250 laying around the yard. So I'm trying to put it back together somewhat. And if we can get it running easy enough, then get it running to sell it. And if we can't, then we'll sell it as a parts bike just to get it out of here. First step though is I just uncovered it from the tarp and realized that I gotta get it onto, I'll put it on this plywood here to work on it. I don't think I'm going to get very far before I find myself having to stop for lack of fasteners, because I picked up all of the bolts and fasteners that I could find on the ground on and around the bike when I bought the bike from the guy. But all I have is a bag right there, and I don't see some of the fasteners that I think are missing for this thing. Well, first thing I think I want to do is put the front forks and the front tire back on. Whole front wheel assembly, I should say, because that'll put some weight on the front here, stabilize it somewhat. Looks like I'm only missing two. Yeah, I'm only missing two of these bolts out of the 8 that are in here. 2, 4, 6, 8. Luckily these were all stuck back in there. But for some reason 2 of them are gone. And unfortunately right off the bat I can see I don't have these in the bag. Oh, there's one. 7 out of 8. That ain't bad. Can deal with that. So the kid who had been taking this apart had left one of the front forks on the wheel. And since he did that, I know that the disc brake is on that side. Come on. Of course, it would be nice to know how far these are supposed to go up. Well, I can see a little mark here. I can see a ghost indicating a dirt line. So I should be able to use that to figure this out. Looks like we got a blown front shock seal. Alright, that about there looks like the right height for this. This is labeled up. Alright, so this side needs to come up a little more. I'm just going to use a scale to measure how far each one of these is protruding above the fork tree, and basically make sure that they match. 8/64. 8/64, that's it right there. So I guess I could tighten those up. I got my air ratchet handy, I'll use that. Use my human torque wrench. Disc brake is disc on the disc brake is saturated with oil. Guess that doesn't quite leave up close yet. small, I'm scared to snap them. I got them stripped out. Right now. What's up, Mark?
Hi. It's looking pretty good.
Thanks. Alright, well the next thing I thought I was going to put in was the rear shock. There's this bracket here, which looks like that might even be aftermarket because of the color it is. Anyway, that bracket has to come up and have a long bolt go through it to attach it to the frame right here. Right down here. Unfortunately, the only long bolt I have in the hardware that I collected with this bike is this one, which seems a little too long. It might even be a little loose, sloppy. But I think it was the one he had in there because I can't think of what else is left on this thing that would use a bolt this big and heavy. I think originally looks like the bolt that went in here went in on this side, and actually I could see the remnants of threads on this side, so they get threaded right into a gusset here on the frame, and those threads are pretty much non-existent now. In other words, right there you can see the remnants of threads. So that bolt's supposed to pass through from the other side and thread in right there. Well, there's no way that's going to happen now because those threads are gone. So the bolt that I've got might work. Let me see if I've got another one that's a little bit better fit. Well, I ended up putting that bolt in that's just a little too long because I looked everywhere in my collection of bolts. Everything I had seems either too skinny or too thick, or not the right length. I found one that was like a perfect fit in the hole, but it wasn't long enough. So I just decided to heck with it, put that one in. It's a little long and it sticks out there, but it's working. And I'm pretty sure that's what he had in there. The last person who put this together probably used that. So now I'm gonna have to find, because I don't see any bolts here that look like they belong to this shock. Well, wait a minute, maybe. Oh, spoke too soon. Why didn't that sound nice? Easily amuse myself. Rings like a tuning fork. Alright. I know because this is a fork and this is a knot, I know that this has to go in facing down this. What I don't know is I don't know which side this reservoir is supposed to be on. Alright, let's get the chain rigged up to hold this. Let's see, if I put it on this side, well, the gas tank's in the way, and lo and behold, there's a bump out on the gas tank. So once again, I was able to basically rely on the motorcycle telling me which way this is supposed to go in. There we go. Yeah, that's gonna have to go that way. How's this bolt look for here? Yeah, of course the okay. So this bolt can't go in from this way because this gets in the way. I don't even know if I'm on camera. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, so I got this in. This must go this way because if I tried rotating this around and having the reservoir on this side, it impinges. The tank actually is in the way here. But if you look at the way the tank's designed, this part of the tank On this side there's a cutout, or like it's shorter. And I think that's to allow room for this. I did find this bolt, and the bolt can't go in from this side because this protuberance right here gets in the way. So that looks like that bolt is a good fit for there, but I don't think I saw any nuts that fit this. And I'm gonna have to go. I've got a few metric nuts, not a lot. See if I can get lucky. Well guys, I hit pay dirt. Not only did I find a nut to fit this metric bolt, but it's a self-locking nut. Oh, but my battery's going dead.